Hello, hello, hello. It's Paige from Paige Little Photography. I am going to show you how to go from that to this, like I said I would on the Taipan group. So first off, what I want to do is I want to give you some background here. This image was shot at the wrong time of day. I am very well aware of that. My daughter was actually sick this day, and I just want to get her in this dress and just shoot. It was actually about 7:30 at night at this time. Here in Saskatchewan, it doesn't get light or dark until probably around 9:30 right now. And then in the summertime, it gets like maybe I'd say about 10:30, 11 before it starts, like the sun is completely down. So I am very well aware that there's lots of these harsh shadows, and it is going to be completely hard to make it like in this image here. It's sized for Facebook, so you can see the sun and that in there, and obviously that it's hitting in the wrong places. I am aware of that, but some people who are not photographers will not notice that, but I obviously do. Alright, this dress here is from Doll Cake, Oh So Girly, I believe. My daughter loves it. I actually got it on a bigger size than I shouldn't have. But we've made it fit. We've put on a little jewel band here, and she's wearing this nice little tie back from Handcrafted Crowns. It's just a big jewel crown. Tie back, sorry. So first what I want to do is I want to take out this town. We are in the middle of town. There's obviously like right here is like my post office, and then this is my grocery store. So we're right in the middle of town. I wanted to make it look like we're on a nice pathway somewhere very different than flat Saskatchewan. So first thing I want to do is I want to take this side. I want to duplicate it, Control J, free transform, and I want to flip it. And then I want to reduce my opacity on that layer so I can kind of see where it is. And I want it to line up almost about here or close to there. Perfect. Bring my opacity back up. And I'm going to make this layer a layer mask. Just by clicking it on here. And then I'm going to take this line and I'm going to get rid of it by painting on my layer mask. I'm going to bring back some of the ground here, because obviously it's flipped. You can see that it's flipped, but I want to make it not look so much like it was flipped. So I'm going to bring back the ground. And maybe remove some of that. It's blurry enough that you can't really see that much. And this image was shot with my 7200 lens. Okay, and now I'm going to click off this layer, and I'm going to go back onto the background layer, and I am just going to select my daughter. So funny, when I tell her to like stand there and smile, she does the silliest things, and it turns out to be the cutest things. Okay. Now I'm going to go back, turn my other one on, and I'm just going to paint this out. Actually, before I do that, I forgot to refine edge, get those hairs. We'll see how good this does. It doesn't look like it's going to be very good, but we'll just try it out. There. deselect. I'm just going to paint back some of it. There. And then on the background layer, obviously her hand and everything is still here. So I'm just going to clone it out. I'll go back and fix those areas in a second. There. Looks good. Oops, am I still on the clone? I'm gonna paint that back. Paint this back. There. This could use a little touch up. Oops. I'm gonna get rid of this dot. It drives me nuts. Okay, so there you go. You can see that I still haven't completely taken everything off. No, what the heck am I doing? Wrong way. This way. Here we go. There. There, that's good. That works good. Alright, so I'm going to flatten it. I have an action. I don't know, because I use my actions all the time. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I use a lot of actions. So I'm going to try my hardest to do, you know, in hand edits, but I do use greater than Gatsby actions. And I don't know if I mentioned this to you because this is like my 6th take on this video because I've been interrupted about 6 times from my daughter, and she's finally taking a nap now so I can focus on doing this video. So I can't remember if I said it at the beginning or not. So the next thing I want to do is I just want to kind of lighten my daughter up. And I'm just going to bring it up. I'm going to invert it, sorry. And I'm going to paint on the light. So there she's brightened up. I could use a bit more over here. Alright, so I'm going to flatten that. I'm going to attempt this. I didn't do this in the first one, but I'm going to attempt because I just see that her dress is caught there. I'm going to attempt to maybe make that look normal. Oops. Oops. You know what, for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna leave it for now. I think I'm gonna go back though in the original and fix it up. Alright, so this is what we got so far. Now what I'm gonna do is I have the Carving Tree Essentials, I think it is, or Carving Tree Collection. Yeah. And I'm just gonna use my clean edit. That's all. There, a little before and after, just brightens it up. And I'm just gonna go through, and sometimes I remove some of them, like that one. Well, that one's okay. That's good. Alright, so now I'm gonna flatten. There. And I'm gonna remove this harsh shadow right here, because it bothers me. Because I know the sun is shining from the other way. Alright. I'm gonna use my dodge tool. Just gonna brighten up where those shadows are. Even though I want to get rid of them, but. Alright, and then I'm gonna use an overlay. This one. Bring that up there. Bring the opacity down a bit. Perfect. Flatten. And then what I want to do is make the image warmer. So I'm going to do a solid color. I want to kind of give it that hazy, sunny look. There. Flatten. Give it a soft vignette. Okay. I'm gonna paint on some more sun. Solid color. Not lighten. It's green. Reduce the opacity. Invert it. Control I. Too much. Or reduce my brush to 20 and just kind of brush it on. Just bringing some more warmth to it. Okay, and then flatten. I always flatten just so I don't have so many layers. Boost the contrast a bit. Flatten. Okay, the next thing I want to do is her dress is actually like this really nice soft pink, and it looks almost very white. There is a color of pink there, but it doesn't pop as much as I want it to. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of do the same thing, solid color. Those the pink, bring it up just a bit. Let's find some pink. It's purple. Okay. I don't know if I do overlay. Yeah, it's not definitely not overlay. Must be screen that I did. No, it was lighten. Alright. Invert it. Control I. I'm just going to paint it on. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it just gives it that softer pink. I'm just going to paint it off that. So it is actually white right there. There. Flatten it. And then I just want to poof her dress a little bit. Not too crazy because the wind was getting it that way. But I just want to kind of give it a poof here. Without ruining this line here. There. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit. Now I want to bring some rays in. My gradient tool. Or actually, sorry. There we go. Oops. And I'm holding the shift key as I do those rays every time I do another one. That way it doesn't lose it. And I am just going to go like this. And then I'm going to deselect, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, blur those suckers. Okay, and then I'm going to reduce that opacity. I'm going to go back and just blur less so there's more of a define. Let's just try that and then I'll reduce the opacity. Yep. And then I just mask it and remove it from my kid's face. Well, her whole body. There. Flatten. Actually, I want to make them a little, they're quite white. I want to make them just a tad bit a different color. Oops, this is on my other screen. Bring that over here. Okay, and then I'm gonna flatten and I'm gonna use this burn tool here, just very lightly burn some areas. Okay, now I want to, in the other video, you see there's like pollen everywhere. I had a overlay that I just found online, but now I can't find it. But I had an overlay that had pollen, so I just stuck some more pollen up there. But other than that, I would use my Portraiture to smooth her skin, even though it's so far away. Her skin is already smooth. And I just brush that off. Bring back the texture here. And I think in the other video, or in the other picture too, I did blur the background a bit more. There's an artistic blur that I use sometimes. There. Cool. So that's that. That's the image. This is what we have now. And that's what we had. Awesome, right? So if you have any questions, just shoot me an email or comment on the video. I'll do my best to answer any questions that you may have. And I will do another video probably on a newborn next time. I don't know. We'll see how much demand there is for it. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks again. Bye.